Kapit everyone, I'm Cami and welcome to another episode of TrendSpotting. Here's the topics that had you talking this week, starting with the 2 cases of dengue fever. Public health confirmed cases of locally acquired dengue fever, marking the first time on Guam in 75 years. Governor Leon Guerrero declared a state of emergency to assist the Department of Public Health in preventing an outbreak. We asked our Instagram followers whether they were concerned with a possible dengue outbreak, and these were the results. Dengue fever is transmitted to humans by the bite of an infected mosquito and cannot spread directly from person to person. Symptoms of dengue fever include high fever, severe headache, pain behind the eyes, joint pain, muscle and bone pain, rash, and mild bleeding, usually around the nose or gums. Anyone who suspects they have dengue fever should see a healthcare provider. The containment efforts to include the immediate canvassing and notification of potentially affected areas, spraying, and ongoing surveillance as required by Public Health's response plan. Facebook user Beneventi Middle School PTO suggested that GDOE should suspend the dress code temporarily to allow students to wear light-colored, loose-fitting long pants and long-sleeve shirts. This is recommended to help prevent mosquito bites. On another post, Gloria Unpinko commented, "I would suggest the entire island to be sprayed, not only the areas of the 2 cases." And another Facebook user, Angela Garcia Lorenzo, replied, "Exactly, not just the areas of the 2 cases." The Department of Education says alcohol appears to be the center of the recent riots at JFK and Teason High School. GDOE Superintendent John Fernandez described what unfolded across the Teason High School campus Tuesday, where a riot that involved nearly 40 individuals ended with multiple people placed into custody and several injured. Here is more from the Crime Time livestream with KUAM's Adriana Cortero, Fernandez, and GPD's Sergeant Paul Tapao.
But the beginning of success and the start of success and the success of the journey is going to start from mom and dad.
The riot last week at John F. Kennedy High School also stemmed from alcohol, and this has brought the Guam Education Board to step in. GPD spokesperson Sergeant Paul Tapao said,
"In order for a child to succeed, you got to have the balance between behavior and education. And behavior, shouldn't be taught in school. It really shouldn't. Our teachers work hard, Our teachers understand the expectation of what's required from them."
Fernandez adds that the community needs to come together to figure out what's going wrong and how to keep students on track or face consequences. Here are your comments on Facebook. Ito Pango McCord commented, "You can put all the staff you want, but if the kids are unruly, they will always be in trouble. Try starting with educating the parents. Good meetings, send home letters addressing unruly behavior and the consequences." Another Facebook user, Jersey Era, added to the comment section saying, "Maybe holding parents accountable for their child's behavior and actions. Fine for any damages and medical treatment received by victims." To bring a positive solution to attention, Jesse Mendiola suggested maybe some of those that have been through a tough life can be brought in to speak to the kids. Some kids need to hear it from someone who has been there. More than 1,000 GovGuam employees have signed an online petition to stick with Calvo Select Care. Last week, the governor announced Aetna will be the government's sole health insurance provider. Calvo Select Care has held the contract for almost 2 decades. Aetna says employees will retain basic features under their current program. The new carrier says employees will also receive additional support in the form of 24/7 customer service. Calvo Select Care hopes for a new law to be enacted to allow employees to choose from among multiple qualified bidders. This week, KUAM put out a poll asking if GovGuam employees have a choice of their health insurance provider, and here are your responses. At Kalel671 commented, "Some will say in the private sector, the employer chooses your health insurance, but GovGuam isn't private sector. Here in the federal government, we are given a choice with what health insurance best suits our individual and family needs. Why the sudden change in healthcare choice? Why wasn't there more discussion and transparency with this? That's the real question." While Instagram user at Sanchez Anita P said, "In the private sector, the employer chooses the healthcare plan based on cost effectiveness. Should not be any different for the government employees." Trench Challenge is September 29, and throughout the next week, KUAM and UNO are hosting giveaways for some Trench Challenge gear and free registration. So if you haven't already, follow our posts and check it out. Also, you can use the promo code KUAMOCR at checkout to get $20 off your registration fee.